Welcome back to Red Hawk Media. Today we're taking a look at green screen, and we're doing green screen in Final Cut. So let's get started. For those of you that are in my class, I recommend you grabbing the green screen clip from the server that I've got. I downloaded this from PHYX Keyer, which is a company that focuses on green screen and some of the plugins for it. If you don't have any green screen clips, I would recommend grabbing this from YouTube really quick. Just to use, and it gives you a sense of what a good professional green screen is lit like, and you will get better results with it. Okay, first step, I'm going to go ahead and grab my footage here of the green screen, and I'm going to drag this down. Now, I've already imported this into my library. In fact, I've got the green screen, and I've got a generic background here for it. I'm going to take the green screen, drag it down into my timeline here. Okay, it's going to ask me what resolution. That all looks good. Now, when working with green screen, obviously you have to have a foreground, which is the green screen clip, and then you have to have the background, which will be used behind it. Okay? Now, my recommendation, and you're going to see I did not grab a full-size 1080p picture here, but my recommendation is when you find a background, find one that is suitable for the kind of video that you're working with. So if you're working with 1920 by 1080, find an image that's at least that big or bigger so that it will fit into your workspace nicely. Now, I'm not seeing anything yet because I've got the playhead right over where I should be seeing my background, but I have to add on the keyer to the green screen clip. So I'm going to select the green screen clip. I'm going to go over to my video effects. If you're not seeing this, you just click on the little film strip icon here, and we drop down the video effects. Now I've got a whole bunch of them loaded in here. The one that is standard, though, on Final Cut Pro is keying. So I go to keying, and it's going to give me the keyer. Now what I can do is I can mouse over the keyer, and I give it a second, and then it's going to give me a preview of what this actually looks like. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that keyer, and I'm going to drag it onto the green screen. Once it's on there, okay, we can immediately see the results here. Now I see the green screen clip, and I see my background in place as well. Okay, so things are starting to look better here. However, there are a few settings that you should be aware of because while at first impression this looks pretty decent, there are some little adjustments that I want to make. And please keep in mind this is a professionally lit green screen. This isn't like a home do-it-yourself type setup where you're going to have more of these issues. So I want to make you aware of that. Okay, over on the right-hand side here, if you're not seeing this, okay, you can click on the little sliders here, and that will bring up all of your clip settings. With your green screen clip selected, you're going to see all the settings for the keyer. Now under effects, you've got the keyer. If you're not seeing that, go ahead and drop it down. And now what I want to do, one of the first things that I should do here is I want to make sure that the edges are all nice and crisp here. So instead of having the composite mode on, I'm going to switch over to the black and white or the alpha layers. Now when we look at this, this should be completely white. Okay, in the middle here, where the lighting isn't very consistent, we can see little shades, and around the edges we can see it's a little bit fuzzy. So any of those gray areas there, we want to fill in. Those are holes basically in the green screening process. So I'm going to take the fill holes and I'm going to drag that up. Now if you get crazy with this, you're going to start to have some problems. So if I drag it all the way up, you can see up in the corner here it starts to cause some problems. Now sometimes it's going to do that automatically. I can show you how to fix that. Like for instance, I could put it up all the way like this, and then I can grab a sample color. Now the sample color is saying, hey, this is green screen. Don't include this stuff in any of the mix here. So I go ahead and drag this out here, and this is all green actually the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I can just get rid of that portion there. And you can see now, no gray lines or anything like that. It's really crisp. I don't need to fill the holes that dramatically, so I can bring this back down because you can overkill this. Now if I go back to the composite side of things, everything looks, she has like more color to her. It's a deeper, richer color, and it doesn't look so fakey against the green screen now. Okay, so those are a few of the steps here as you're working on your own green screen that you can start with. Spill level and edge distance, you can use those as well. I'm going to save those for another tutorial when we get into some advanced green screening, where maybe you're working with two different shades of green screen or the lighting is just poor and you want to work out some of the problems that are in there. Okay, this is a quick tutorial again on green screening process. Grab a clip off of YouTube and go ahead and give it a try. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Red Hawk Media. Bye.